7 reasons why you should not be a wildland firefighter. The whole thing that sparked this video idea was that I posted over on Instagram, so if you don't follow me over there, you totally should. I posted 5 skills needed to be a well-rounded wildland firefighter. So I was thinking, okay, so if you need these skills, if you don't have these skills, you probably shouldn't be a wildland firefighter. So that's kind of what sparked this video idea. So the first thing I have on there is that you are unwilling to learn. There are so many people who are very seasoned in this career field and they love to share their experience, their wisdom. And if someone comes in and they're like, no, I don't, like, I'm good, you're old, I don't want to listen to you, I already know what I'm doing, that's gonna be a really quick way to like rub people the wrong way, you know what I'm saying? So you definitely need to open your ears and shut your mouth on this one and just learn from people. Open up your mind of like, okay, maybe there's a new way to do something that you didn't know. There's so many different ways to do something, and your way may not be the only way or the best way. So being able to just get those little tools, put those in your toolbox for future fires, and it's just gonna help you grow as a wildland firefighter. Number 2 is issues with authority. There is a whole ass chain of command in this career field. So, and you are probably down at the very, very bottom, especially if you're just getting into it. So, you are always gonna have somebody who is in charge of you and you're gonna have to take orders from them. So if you have an issue with that, definitely not the career field for you. Number 3 is that you are unable to adapt. This is like the name of the game with this career field. You have to be able to adapt. You're gonna have so many things coming at you. There's so many different factors that go into judgment calls and decision making and things like that. So yeah, of course, you can ask questions and you can pull from past experience and stuff like that, but you have to be able to adapt because no fire is the same. Number 4 is poor communication skills. There are many things that you're going to have to be able to do. So you're going to have to be able to brief people. You're part of a crew. You're part of a team. You're going to have like basic communication skills with people. Also, you're going to have to represent yourself, your department, your crew out to the public. So you want to make sure that you at least have like some basic communication skills. You know what I mean? Also, I do remember there was one time we were out on a fire and we were assigned to a certain section, right? And there was some extremely angry ranchers because the fire had come over onto their land and burnt over a bunch of their cattle, like a bunch. And so they were extremely upset. And of course, we were the ones who were right there, right? So that they see us and they're like, we need to talk to you. And so we're like, so of course, you know, you can get them to who they really need to talk to because you're just there to put out a fire, right? But you have to be able to communicate with them in a professional manner, in a high tense situation. And sometimes you're going to be helping protect structures, homes of people, especially like I think of in the wildland urban interface, but I think of like California. But that could be anywhere, right? You're going to have people who are panicking and evacuating and worried about their homes and stuff like that. So you're going to have to be able to communicate to people in those kinds of situations. Number 5 is that you are not resilient. This is a very tough job, obviously physically. We all see that. We all know that, right? It's a physical job. It's long hours. It is hard work. You are away from home. You're away from family, away from your pets, away from your significant other. So it can definitely have a strain on your relationships as well, but mentally as well. There's been a lot of research. There's been a lot of hard work that has gone in from people to get mental health for benefits for wildland firefighters, because it's come out that, you know, wildland firefighters have quite an issue of like communicating those things, communication, and maybe being a little bit vulnerable. It's easy to shove emotions down, shut up, go dig some line, and just eat your emotions and your feelings. So you have to be able to bounce back from things. You have to have a certain level of resiliency for this job. Number 6 is that you do not take responsibility for your actions. There is nothing less trustworthy than someone who doesn't own up to their own mistakes. When you're like, no, you did that, we know it. And you're like, no, that wasn't me, that was them. I wasn't a part of that. No. People are not going to trust you with things in the future. Just own up to your mistakes. just take it. Sometimes there's gonna be repercussions and you're just gonna have to roll with it. But people are going to respect that more than you just kind of like, I just think of like a snake, like a slinky little snake that no one wants to be around and just lies. Like no one wants that. I feel like I should do a video on either like values or characteristics of a wildland firefighter. Let me know down in the comments if you think that would be a good video idea. Number 7 is that you are not detail oriented. This job has a lot of things that you have to pay attention to. Having great situational awareness is really important. And it's not just for the person who is in charge of everyone. It is everyone's responsibility on the crew to have good, great, wonderful situational awareness because everyone's life is on the line. So it's really, really important for that skill, that quality, you know what I'm saying? But of course, there's a caveat to everything. If you want to be a wildland firefighter, you totally can, you totally should. But the thing is that you just need to be self-aware. You just need to know what your issues are. If you are not adaptable to things, I said that word. If you're not adaptable, just know that about yourself and be like, okay, when situations come up, I need to be more flexible. I just need to be able to figure it out. If you have issues with authority, know that about yourself and work on it. So, you know, if you can't take responsibility for your actions, that's kind of a deeper one, I feel like, but, you know, you can still work on it. Totally. So if that's something you want to do, I say go for it. I do have a free guide down below. So if you're interested in applying for wildland firefighting, I do have a free guide to help you get through. I have a ton of other resources on my website. I love making things that it's going to be helpful for you guys. If you have suggestions of things that you see on my website that you're like, oh, I wish you had this, let me know. I would love to create it for you. So anyways, if you guys have any questions, please let me know. Hopefully you found this video, you liked this video, is at least entertaining. Let me know down in the comments if there's anything that you would add to it, if there's anything you would take away. I would love to know. This was just my quick list of reasons why you should not be a wildland firefighter. So anyways, I hope you guys have a good one and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys. No, chain of command. If you cannot do that, please do not be in this career field. A ranking structure in this job is tough. Physically, oh my God.